Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to your YouTube channel and welcome to this very exciting and very interesting video today. As you must be aware, we are working with this brand new module that is called Data Analytics for a Smart Energy System. And a very important component when you are working with data analytics is that you must be able to create your own code. In other words, programming skills are very, very important when you are creating new frameworks for data analytics. Here in this module, of course, we need to develop some coding or some codes. So for that reason, in the previous videos, I told you about the IDE, the integrated development environment, but also I told you about Anaconda distribution and Anaconda navigator. So as you must be aware, in the previous videos, we already installed Anaconda navigator, and you already have this installed in your computer, okay? This is the home that we have here, several of the packages and IDEs, for instance, the Spider and Jupyter Notebook. But today this video is dedicated to environments. It's very important that the students understand that those environments, they are basically self-contained directories that hold the specific set of software packages and their dependencies, allowing you to isolate different project requirements and avoid conflicts by managing different versions of libraries for each project. In other words, you must be careful because when you are using those libraries, there can be some problems related to compatibility. So in those cases, you want to be sure that you are using the correct Python version with the current library. So environments are the best way to do that, so you can experiment with different versions and make your project be working. However, inside Anaconda, you must clearly understand the concept of environment and also how you can install and remove libraries inside Anaconda. As I told you before, Anaconda, anaconda.org, anaconda.com, they have very, very good documentation. So this video is not a substitute of the official documentation, but this video is basically dedicated in order that you can go there and you can watch several of those videos with more information. What is important that you understand is that inside the Anaconda documentation, there is a very specific section dedicated for managing environments. So you can create environments, you can modify the environments, you can delete the environments. However, I highly suggest that you use one functionality that is clone the environment. Why? Because when you are cloning the environment, you are able to copy everything that is inside the environment. So we already know that the base environment is properly working. So something that we want to do is to clone the base environment in order that we can work over there in the new clone environment and develop our projects. So what I will do now is I will show you how to do that, okay? Many people, they like to use the functionalities here inside the Anaconda navigator, but for the case of cloning the environment, I prefer to do that by the very classic and old-fashioned, that is using the terminal. So Anaconda Navigator, you can stop over the environment that is active, and you can click over here, and you will see that the first option say terminal. So when you click over there, Anaconda is opening over here. You can see over here a command prompt that is similar to the one that you find in Windows. The main difference is here that inside parentheses, you can see the word base, and that means that basically this is the base environment. So what I will do now is basically I would like to show you the information about environments. So conda is to tell the console that we are using the conda info double line environments. So with this sentence over here, what I am telling is, please show me all the environments. Is info is here, info. So now you can see that I have only one environment, and this small asterisk here near to the location is basically telling me that that is the active environment. So to clone the environment, what I will do is conda. I will use the word create, and I will use as name my clone, and then I will include the name of the environment that I want to clone, and in this case is the base. So let me repeat: conda create name my clone, and the environment that I am cloning that I want to copy is the base. So right now I press enter, and you can see that there are some instruction over there telling me that there are some packages that they are downloaded and they are installing inside this very specific new environment, which name is my clone. So let's do that. Let's allow Anaconda to do that. Let's wait until this process finish. It can take several minutes, okay? Of course, if you have an environment with several packages, of course, that can take even more time. And something that you must keep in mind is that every time that you are cloning an environment, of course, you are requesting more space to your hard drive. So when you clone the environment, of course, you are using more this space. So be aware about that, especially if you have a low specification hard drive. Okay, let's wait. So as you can see over there, you can see that now Anaconda and the conda has finished, and you can see that now you can see that the command prompt stop with the information that already cloned that environment. But if you look and if you go back to the Anaconda Navigator, you can see that now a new environment appear over there, and the new environment, the name is my clone. And if you compare, all the packages inside are located similar or identical to the base. Okay, so something that we can do now is, let me do again a list of the environments. And you can see over there that now, now the command Windows is telling me that we have two environments, the base and my clone. However, the asterisk is still in the base. So you can see this, the asterisk on the top. If I want to activate my environment, you need to use the command activate, Anaconda activate, followed by the name of my new environment. In this case is my clone. Perfect. So now you can see that the command prompt is having here at the very beginning, you can see the parentheses, and you can see that the word inside is my clone, and that is meaning me that the environment that is active is basically my clone. And you can double check that using the command conda info environments, and you can see that the asterisk is right now at the bottom. Let me go back and activate the base. Yes. And let me close here, because the other thing that I want to show you is, imagine that you don't want any longer to use this environment, it's useless, and you want to free a space in your computer. So now what you can do is, here inside Anaconda Navigator, you have here at the bottom 5 different buttons, but you can see that I can press over here remove, and automatically Anaconda will tell me, are you sure that you want to remove this? So I will say yes, and right now what it's doing is the Anaconda Navigator is removing this very specific environment that I create, and that is this environment, my clone. It will take several minutes to delete that, of course, depending of the number of packets that you have installed. Of course, they can take more time. Let's wait until Anaconda Navigator finish this process, and let's wait. So right now you can see that this very specific environment that we clone has disappeared. So that is the job for today. In this video, I show you some information coming from the Anaconda webpage. I highly suggest that you go over there and get more information about environments, how the environments are very helpful when you are developing your project and you need to manage different versions of Python, libraries, and so on. And I show you that you can clone and also activate or deactivate an environment using the command line, the command prompt inside the Anaconda navigator. Also, at the very end of this session, I removed that environment by basically using the functionality inside the Anaconda navigator that is removed. So this is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate. In the coming videos, we will be installing some very specific packages. So please stay tuned. If you like the video, remember to give a like or subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want some improvement or a specific requirement or question, please feel free to drop an email. It will be my pleasure to helping you. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I will say bye.